We're Brent and Antoinette Lashley. We've been married for 15 years, and we've been coming to Bloom for a year and a half now.
I grew up in a church since I was little, and so to me, God was everything. So I never questioned if I was saved or anything, because I just was always a believer. I think the part of when I started questioning my faith was when I was 19. At 19 became a widow and a single mom. And I started questioning because I thought I was good. So why did this happen to me? And I at that point kind of lost my faith and just didn't think that God cared anymore about me, and he didn't love me, and didn't matter what anybody else told me. I just kind of believed and felt like I was alone. I remember saying, I don't want to do this alone, and if you're there and you're listening, then I need you to do something different. And a week later, I ended up meeting Brent on the softball field, and God completely changed my life. He gave me back everything that was ever stolen from me, that the enemy tried to take. I went from feeling completely alone and completely having nothing to God just restoring everything. And I remember meeting him and asking him if he went to church, and he didn't. And my first response was, well, then I guess I can't date you. And I think one of our first kind of so-called dates was he went to church with me. And I believe that he was praying through his life, that he was always praying for somebody that would draw him closer to God.
So when I met Antoinette and she was a godly woman, I kind of knew it was an answered prayer. I always knew God was listening to me, and I always talked to him, but I never really tried to draw closer to him just because I was afraid of what it would be, what would come of it. I would have to stop living the life that I lived. And then when we got married, we started going to church. And we went to the same church for 15 years, and it was still a drag to go to church on Sundays. It was just a typical go to church on Sundays, go to work Monday through Friday, same typical life. I wasn't really drawing any closer to God. And my daughter Natalie found Bloom through her boyfriend's family, and we started coming here, and I just loved it. Like it was like home. The music, I worshiped the Lord with my hands, with my voice, something I never would have done prior to that. I want my kids to see me. I want them to see me praising God through worship in the Word, and I feel like this place is the place to be.